How's it going, guys and girls? My name is Vortex and welcome to another GTA 5 online video. So today I'm going to be talking about a kind of a new cop mode idea, how Rockstar would be able to actually implement this into a game. So anyway, before we get into this video, just apologies for kind of lack of GTA content. It's it's just been a little bit mixed up at the moment, and trying to bring back Minecraft a bit too. And sorry if I sound a bit drowsy. I am actually ill. Well, not too ill, it's just I've got a blocked nose and a really sore throat. Sore throat. But anyway, let's get straight on with this. So I was reading, a couple articles on Reddit, to be exact, and so guy was talking about how they could actually implement like cut mode in GTA Online. So first things first, it's kind of a way of implementing like the good and bad sport system back into the game, while it's still going to be relatively efficient. So first of all, you're going to need a good sport this time. I mean, they kind of had good sport, but they didn't exactly like get to the point of it, I guess. Good sport, kind of like a neutral sport. We'll get onto that in a minute, what I mean by that. But anyway, we're gonna have a good sport and a bad sport, so it definitely needs to be reworked. So what I'm thinking is we have a bad sport, a neutral sport, and a good sport. So the bad sport on the map will be within. Pardon me, sorry. They will be have a colour of red or orange, something like that. I'm not too sure how that would work because red does overlap with the bounty level. I'm not too sure, but if it was implemented, it would probably be orange. And then the neutral spot, so that's just oh wait, no, sorry, I didn't go into the description, into the bad spot. So bad spot is basically just being a dick, really, just being an absolute honest to other people, and just being a bit of a douche, and like blowing up cars, stuff like that. It should probably be at least 3 cars, because sometimes you blow up cars by accident. 2, okay, obviously above 2, it probably count as a bad sport, or just like wrecking people's heists, or ruining their jobs or whatever. But I will come into that like heist part soon, because I've got a pretty good idea about that. And then the neutral sport, so that's just a casual person, hasn't done anything wrong, hasn't done anything good, I guess. In between the middle, which makes them neutral, doing absolutely nothing with their lives. And now the good sport. So, the neutral sport, they'll be on the map as a white blip. So the good sport, they're going to be either green, I think green or yellow. That would fit, probably green, but they would basically say if you like help out someone, say for instance just like cruising with players, flying with other players, sharing cash, that would maybe like increase your, like, say your GS level, so your good sport level. So say I think it would be pretty cool if they had like little levels of like good sport and bad sport. I think they kind of had that on like Infamous. So you had like a villain and stuff. I can't remember exactly what it is, but if you didn't fight for good, then your powers turned up as red. So I think obviously that won't be happening in GTA, but so increasing your GS level, that's gonna get you closer to being a cop. So I think that some extra things that maybe maybe should be added to the bad sport system. Maybe if you like shoot someone at random, if they're being if they're being stupid, then yeah, I guess that could work. If you kill them, that's totally fine. That's acceptable. But pardon me, sorry. Just on my tea. So I think maybe like shooting other players, that should also be implemented into like bad sport, like just for no reason. Or maybe like you can have 50 plus shots or something on a play. After that, you obtain BS levels. So now getting more into the cops and robbers after explaining how we can rework the bad and good sport system. So once you obviously considered a good sport, you reach that level, you could possibly get a call from Davey. So right now you like an undercover cop, say. So Davey, I believe he's I think he's like the head of FBI, FIB, sorry. I'm not too sure, like head of police. I'm not even too sure, but he did do some like stuff with Michael that changed files and something like that. I think it cleared him of all the crimes or something. I'm not too sure. But Davey, if you're like, this will happen in free roam, not in missions. Because if it's like a mission type, I don't think anyone would like it. Because obviously the awful way that it's now portrayed, and the way that you get like all the cash and the RP, and it's all based on your performance, and it's awful. It's terrible. It's probably one of the worst things they've done. Well, there's plenty of other worse things, but it kind of ruined GTA. Anyway, so yeah, you're like an undercover double agent, so you still have like the freedom as far as you can go, I guess. So like Davey calls you, and then he says, I've got a couple, the chase is getting pretty heavy, and need a like crew of guys or something who don't really mind getting a bit of blood on their hands. So he'll say, I'll take the cops off, and you can go chase him, he's all yours. Or if it's a she, whatever. So you can say yes or no. So no, obviously the cops will just carry on, and he'll either get caught or taken away. So going to the court, getting caught there, if they manage to like pull him over, or the person pulls over and seizes fire, then I reckon what they should add into the game, for good sports exclusively, is like handcuffs. I reckon that'd be super cool. Obviously you can only use it in thingy cop mode, but obviously if you used it in single, just like say if you're like other people, they're not good sports, and you could obviously be abusing your power there by using the cuffs for no reason, and it's kind of against what you should be doing, I guess. So going more into like when you actually get onto mission, you have like a pretty big blue circle around the criminal who you're chasing. So that's if you accept the mission, obviously. It's going to be quite a big like blue circle, kind of like the red circle when you go on a like a gang attack, I think. And so once you get into that, or it obviously when Davey pulls the cops off him, you got to be pretty quick. You got to jump right to it. Obviously it's probably going to be in a decent range for you to get there. So if you get there on time, all you got to do is stay in that blue circle, and then you got to try and surround the circle. So what I'm thinking is like you could have roadblocks or something. Like you can get your friends and they can create roadblocks, or try and cut them off by the person who's chasing him, or someone in a helicopter telling them, you know, where they're going. I reckon that'd be pretty cool. Obviously, you're gonna have to be in like a party or a game chat, have a mic, something like that. So, person chasing him, and for say he gets him. Obviously, if he's shooting and stuff, he's not gonna get any stars because he's a cop. He's allowed to do that. But you know, you can't abuse your power like that. Get more into that in a minute. But so he's chasing him, and you know, I guess the player sees his fire, or they cut him off, and you know, he's got nowhere to go. He can't possibly fight him. Can if he wants to, you can kill him, but I think that you probably get a much more RP and money bonus if you actually caught him and then brought him in. So when you actually catch him and bring him in, the person who caught him or put the handcuffs on him is obviously going to get much bigger bonus than other people. And then you like say take him to jail or something like that. So I think that'd be really cool that like they had an actual jail cell, or you know, the penitentiary. You could actually go in there and use it, I guess. So you know, there'd be cells and there'd be criminals in there. You know, the criminals have to spend a certain amount of time before they can actually go to the actual GTA world. You know, free roaming and you know, doing whatever. But it kind of depends like how long they stay in there. Obviously, like depending on the crime, I don't know. I guess like murder or like robbing a bank, or like you know, doing a heist. Say that something like that. You know, that could be quite a big sentence. I'm not too sure what would be reasonable right now. I mean, maybe like 10 minutes or something, or like 24 GTA 4 hours, which is like I'm not too sure what it is equivalent to normal time, but that'd be really awesome. There'd be plenty of ways that you can use that. So they're gonna get tons more, and then obviously the rest of them are still gonna get like much more than sorry, not much more, still gonna get a decent amount. So obviously no player chooses to actually accept this. The chase will go on as normal, and you know, the suspect will just, you know, experience quite a normal regular police chase, which pretty much entails them calling Lester and going. So they're gonna have to fix that with like the undercover thing, you know, with the cops. I'm not too sure. And then if like the save you or the suspect in this case, say they lose like the NPC cops, before like the undercover player can reach there. That's another thing that I forgot to mention. The cops will pull out as soon as the other undercover player gets there. Then you know, the blue radius disappears and Davy's crest is cancelled. And then the undercover radar acts like a police radar. So in a sense, the suspect's blip is only shown in direct sight, or gunshots are fired so that the player actually has a chance of escaping by hiding. So that's how, I think that's how they're gonna like fix the Lester thing. They're still gonna be on the like where you can just call wanted level off, you know, remove wanted level. Sorry, sounds so stupid. Wanted level off, but so they just go in there and go beast some players, I guess. Hopefully, for the criminals' point of view, they can escape. But I think that would be much more reasonable in a sense of working with GTA Online. Like implementing it, it's, you know, it would work pretty well if you're there in your gun line, gunfire, whatever. So another thing that they should be actually able to do is like with Lester, put bounty or on Merryweather, like put bounty or call like mercenaries on the actual cop, so that, you know, back up in a sense, or you know, call their friend. Say if they're actually robbing a store, you can have 5%, 10%, whatever's. So I think that'd be pretty cool. And then obviously it can be plenty more than just one person. It can be like 4 people, and it could be 8 people in like a SWAT van. I'm not even too sure if you can like save them in your garage now, but it could be 4 people in 8 people in a SWAT van. You know, and you might need like, say, 4 cop cars or something. You know, get 4 of your friends. Be pretty cool. And you know, just some other things that may work. And I think that they should have like a kind of most wanted. So at the top, say you have like some player who like gets away all the time and is wanted for doing numerous crimes. You know, maybe like say if people do heists, cops can actually go and ruin it all for them. You know, ultimate troll. But that would be pretty cool but annoying at the same time. But obviously, if you don't want that to happen to you, just go into invite only session if you're going to do a heist. That would be a smart thing to do. Otherwise, there'd be that cop who just comes and kills everyone. Just beast. So exactly, because NPCs suck, honestly. They're so bad. Unless it kind of gets a little out of hand, I guess. But I mean, if you have like 2 people, it's easy. So like the most wanted, and then obviously like the reward for catching him and putting him in jail. Putting him in jail, you get obviously a much more bigger reward rather than killing him. And you know, if you capture most wanted, you might get, for say, $100,000. That would be amazing. It'd be a much better way of making money, and it'd be a really fun way too. And then just one more thing, I believe that's last, or maybe 2. So you could be able to like toggle the cop mode on and off. So when you want to actually, when you're at the point where you can be a cop at a certain GS level, and then you can, you know, toggle it on and off so that, you know, you can be one when you want or not. And then a way so that they can't actually abuse their powers, or well, it's going to give like quite a big impact. If you know, it's going to be a lot harder for the player, for the cop in this instance. Say they commit a crime, it's going to be much harder for them to lose stars, and you know, like getting them off the most wanted list, something like that. It's going to be much harder for them because they're cops. And you know, it's abusing their power in a sense, so it's going to take them a lot longer than just regular ones. And lastly, but not the leastly, once in the uniformly, and okay, shut up. So you could have it. I reckon it'd be really cool if there's like a police training program. So you have to have like a certain amount of skill level, a certain amount of driving skills, stamina, stuff like that. You got to complete certain courses. Then when you do that, you can become like an actual cop. You know, with a cop car, you can just go to the station, pick up your free cop car. You'll be in a uniform and everything. You can pull people over. Obviously, if they haven't done anything wrong, but you can just like troll NPCs. Haha. But I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today. I've rambled on for like 18 minutes, so yeah, kind of need to keep the video size a little lower next time. But I'm just rambling on, and I've had a lot of fun. So anyway, guys and girls, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to share this so that you know, it gets out. You know, maybe Rockstar will be able to see this. I reckon that'd be pretty amazing. We can get Rockstar to see this. They might actually implement this into the game. So anyway, please do leave a like.